суток, дамы и господа, с вами, как всегда, канал Russian Wolf Games, и я его ведущий, мое имя Михаил, мой никанал проживает Цезарь, и вот вы видите, нас сразу кинули в бой, не сработал наш чекпоинт с предыдущей серии Alan Wake American Sniper. Я уже тут пострадал, я тут немножко ранен, ну что ж, продолжаем.
This is not the bad thing! Nothing! Just keep your head down!
Это чтобы жить мне не казалось. Пришлось флаер кидать. Ну. Ёп. Вроде как воевали. Но у меня ничего.
It's okay. It's safe now.
Нет. Но эти... Напряженные пару минут были просто, не просто напряженные. Кстати, ребята, получил ачивку в тот раз. Вы спрашивали, какую? Это за вот такие вот бои. Я где-то успел ваншотнуть двоих одним выстрелом.
I got a really bad feeling about all of this.
I'm gonna need those keys to the diner now. There's a motel key there that I have to get.
Oh, hey, you don't have to do that. I have the motel master key. I work for the same company, you know. What's at the motel?
Well, there's a dead guy. He's got something I need to get into the Mount Redtooth Observatory.
God, that's awful. Hey, you wanted to know about the guy who looked like you, didn't you?
The last time you said he had a party, but you didn't go.
No, that's not true. I did go. It was really great at first, and then I didn't see it myself, but I hear he turned nasty. He hurt a bunch of guys pretty bad, and there was this girl, she died. But I didn't hear about that until afterwards. I thought that he was so charming.
And then he went to the diner.
That's right. I wasn't involved with that at all. I don't know what happened.
Fine. I need to check out these motel rooms. In the meantime, you stay here, okay? I'm serious. Keep the lights on and stay here.
Yeah, okay. You got it. I sure hope you're right about this.
You're gonna stay here this time, right?
Because the last time I didn't, and that thing, whatever it is, happened to me.
Yeah. I don't want you to get hurt again.
Don't worry, I'm gonna stay put. I don't remember what happened exactly, but I learned my lesson.
Good. It doesn't have to happen exactly the same way this time around. You proved that much when you went out and got those things for me. I think you're gonna be okay.
Let's hope you're right.
Ну, я не пойму, почему в тот раз чекпоинт не сработал. Ну а вот теперь мы осмотрим комнату. Так, страница манускрипта. А людям в туалет ходить не надо. Ну понятно. Читаем.
Alice and Barry, my wife and my best friend, are easily the two most important people in my life, and they've never really gotten along with each other. I suppose both of them resent the other's intrusions into what they considered their domain. After I was gone, they maintained an uneasy truce. My book stayed in print, still selling, the licensing machine churned away. She was my wife and controlled the intellectual property. He was my agent and took care of the business. I wish they found more common ground than that.
Ну, это хорошее объединение. Ребят, вот это выглядит немножко глупо. Могли бы сделать больше открывающихся дверей. Тем более игра к этому располагает. Ковер неплохо сделан, текстуры мне нравятся. Так, это сюжетная. Так что вот видите, ребят, мы ничего практически не пропустили. Один манускрипт, который открывает спецоружие. Только...
My own face peered back at me from the TV screen. For a moment, I struggled with the sensation of déjà vu.
Ничего.
How many times have I seen myself like this now? And then there was that easy grin that never seemed quite as quick or natural on my own lips. The dark, malicious twinkle in the eyes. And I knew who I was looking at. As he pulled back and revealed the room behind him, my throat went dry. There was nothing I could do but watch.
Угу. Интересно, ребят, есть смысл сходить в столовую и обследовать? Ну давайте сходим. Мне не трудно. Как раз какой-нибудь гешефтик подберем. Так-то, ребят, игра очень-очень хорошая. По ней видно это. Сделано, хотя видно, что это инди-проект, но сделано с любовью. Так. Блин. Вот я. Вафля. Ну ладно. Тут уже ничего не поделаешь. Ну окей.
With all the herbs, crystals, and the rest of her New Age paraphernalia, Emma Sloan had been called a hippie and a freak and worse. It was that small-town mentality. She was a female mechanic, and even in 2011 there were always going to be backward shit-kickers who thought that was a hoot. She didn't mind. She could deal. She could take any engine apart, even the new ones with all the computers in them. Turned out that these boys were awful polite while waiting for her to put them back together.
Небольшой. Так, ребят, давайте-ка мы еще раз прослушаем эту штуку, то, что я провтыкал, этот момент.
With all the herbs, crystals, and the rest of her New Age paraphernalia, Emma Sloan had been called a hippie and a freak and worse. It was that small-town mentality. She was a female mechanic, and even in 2011 there were always going to be backward shit-kickers who thought that was a hoot. She didn't mind. She could deal. She could take any engine apart, even the new ones with all the computers in them. Turned out that these boys were awful polite while waiting for her to put them back together.
Эмму жалко, Эмму Стоун. Ну, это кошмары. Так, ну давайте. Ух ты. Отвали мои черешни, блин. Живым не дамся. Так, ну ладно, отбились. Только один патрон, я 50 патронов проглотил. Так нефиг делать. Блин, и света стало меньше на локации. Я боюсь, что дальше будет. Так, а тут ничего интересного нет. Как бы нет. Ну, это все повторение
It's said that
реальности.
nobody knows what the future might bring, but for this man, it's no longer entirely true. A weaker man might simply give up, but the champion of light is an expert on destiny. Sometimes the puppet and puppeteer can be one and the same.
То есть это наша вторая попытка переписать реальность. Кто не понял, мы попали в своеобразный день сурка.
Mount Redtooth, its top littered with man-made eyes that stare into the endless depths of space. Tonight, the champion of light will depend on them to pick out a message from the ether. As history repeats itself, the man remembers the patterns. He knows that he needs the missing part for the telescope.
I'd better find Dr. Meadows' car. That's where the camera should be.
А вот я по пулеметчику побежала. Иди сюда. Неплохая так на меня засада упала. И этот редиска сократил количество фонарей. Кто не заметил?
Oh, praise be. You guys are coming through for me. A pretty little light just started blinking on my board here, and that means there's a caller out there. You know, when the hours stretch into eternity like this, when it feels like I'm stuck in a rut and just reliving the same endless night over and over again, I feel genuinely touched by someone actually reaching out to me, breaking the monotony. I just want you to know that it really matters to me. Caller, you're on the air.
You suck, Eddie!
Did you know that this is my dream job? True fact?
Ребят, атмосферный трёп тут по радио. Мне это напоминает старую добрую мафию, вторую и третью. По поводу атмосферного трёпа, это к этим играм по радио. Почему я это не разговором называю, а именно трёпом? Ну, разговор-то это осмысленные вещи, а это просто шоу. Нет. Удивлен. Так, ты меня достал. Это тебе. Рожь-то пробью. Ну жестче. Далее локация во второй параллели. Будем это так называть. Вы можете сказать, ты никогда не ругаешься, а тут руганулся. Ребята, по-другому это не скажешь. Именно пробить лицо. Ой, ну снайперка не самая нужная вещь. Как бы. Так что...
The atmosphere in the projection booth at the drive-in was charged, almost unreal. Despite that, the air felt cool and refreshing this late at night. It'd been a hot day. The summer was nearing its end, but it wasn't over yet.
Ну ни о чем, и вот тут мы что-то...
I've seen the enemy, and it's me. I've faced dark horrors before, things that live in the unimaginable pressures of the world beyond our own. Sometimes they masquerade as humans. That's what ultimately lurks inside Mr. Scrooge. He's every mean-spirited tabloid story about me, an evil caricature, a creature formed in that vague territory of misconceptions, half-truths, and the dark imagination of people who heard a story about me. An urban legend made flesh, a serial killer, my dark half, brought to life by the power of Cauldron Lake.
Я вполне согласен с Аланом, то, что доктор Стрэндж, мистер Стрэндж, это еще тот социопат и вообще засранец. Ага.
There are places where our world is worn thin, and another reality brushes against ours. One such site is Cauldron Lake near Bright Falls, Washington. But there are others. That other reality is dark, vast, and malleable, always in flux. In its depths dwell vast forces and alien energies. They're dangerous. But in one of these places, if you know how, you can channel the power of that place and use it to shape reality.
Ребят, почему я не беру все-таки в руки винтовку? Ну вот, давайте я возьму. Пять и 8. То есть по количеству патронов я все-таки тут больше, ребята, в дальний бой играю. Как бы мне это... Так, главное не вернуться. Не хотелось. Так что...
The darkness rose from the depths of Cauldron Lake and took Alice. It needed words. It needed me to write its way into our world. She was leverage, a hostage. I complied, but with a twist. I put in a loophole that gave me a chance to fight back. I was hunted by shadowy enemies, but I faced the darkness. I fought it with light. I drove it back. I saved Alice, but it came with a cost. I was trapped in the dark place below Cauldron Lake.
Какие-то такие ощущения, потому что все как-то складывается не очень. Если он будет уж так оговоримся, то надо брать УЗИ. Потому что пистолетом тут уже много не навоюешь. Ну, вроде бы все собрали. Да, тьма жуткая вещь. Нет. Вот так используем. Ну жестче, ребят, намного жестче стали пострелушки тут. Засветим. Светилка одна осталась. Так, отвалите все. Уф. Спасибо за патроны. Так, окей. Фу. Напряжно, то есть. Все происходит.
Stories come naturally to us. We can't help it. There are many different worlds, many competing realities within our heads, fueled by books, television, even barely remembered childhood tales. There's an endless supply of fictional concepts more familiar to us than anything or anyone real. We have a far greater connection to the fictional characters we know and love than the random people we pass on the street. Our destinies and inspirations are shaped by lies, myths, and fables.
Эту серию вполне, ребят, можно назвать «Тьма сгущается». Я не буду тут лукавить. У меня... да? Буду недалек.
The Taken may well be the tool the darkness favors over any other. At some point, they used to be human, but whatever humanity they once had is long gone. Now they're just shells covered and filled by darkness. The Taken Mr. throws at me are more grotesque and varied than the ones I first encountered in Bright Falls. But I know how to deal with them. I'd be lying if I said they don't frighten me. But I've survived worse. I can't let them stop me.
Угу. Тоже согласен. Они стали сильнее, чем в предыдущий раз. Вот эти вот одержимые. Особенно вот эти, которые из воронов, так сказать. Это вообще хорошая боль. И патронов стало меньше. То есть, ребят, давайте сохранимся. И вот на этом на сегодня точно, ребят, все. Кому понравилось, обязательно ставьте лайк, подписывайтесь на канал. Ну а мы с вами продолжим уже в следующей серии. Всем удачи, всем пока.